Hey y'all, I'm gonna try not to make this video super long, but I wanted to make this because I know that there is a lot of online debates going on right now. If you look in any comment section in most of the Christian spaces right now, heck, even some non-Christian spaces, there are a lot of back and forth between people who proclaim to be Christians or followers of God. And I want to emphasize, this is why it's important to have the gift of discerning of spirits, especially in this season, because there's going to be so many people who are saying things that are not biblically correct, that are not built on biblical principle, but rather built on their emotional connection or their own feelings about a situation and not what the Bible actually says, even though they proclaim to be men and women of God. And a good example of this would be the story of the young prophet and the old prophet in the Bible. God told the young prophet to go to the king and declare a word, and he was to follow strict instructions from God and to go straight home. He gave him specific instructions about how to get there, when to go, like to a T. And because the young prophet honored and had an emotional attachment to the old prophet, he disobeyed God, and it cost him his life. But had he obeyed and discern the spirit that the old prophet was operating in, which was a spirit of manipulation and lying, he would have saved his life. Why am I tying into this? I'm saying in this season of your life, don't believe anybody. Pray about every single thing that you see, every single thing that you hear. Read the Bible for yourself. Read the Bible for yourself. Pray to God for understanding. Jeremiah 33:3 teaches you, if you don't understand something, to ask God. Ask, and I will teach you great and unsearchable things which thou knowest not. The Bible constantly tells us to ask God first. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and all his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. Consistently, the Bible teaches us to ask God first. So it's not an excuse for you to say, well, my pastor told me this, or I've been following this person for a long time, because at any point these people can veer off. This is the same situation that happened with Samuel and Eli. Samuel was 12 years old when he gave Eli, who was the priest at the time, he was the leader of the temple, and he had wicked sons that he would refuse to sit down, and because of that he was in violation with God. But it doesn't matter that he had been there longer. It doesn't matter that he was the older person in the scenario. It's the same thing with the young prophet and the old prophet. Why didn't God send the old prophet to go tell the king? Why would he send somebody else? Because obviously that old prophet was operating in a spirit that was not of God. Right? So what am I saying? I'm saying again, try the spirit by the spirit. Pray to God and ask for God to sharpen and increase your gift of discerning of spirits. Read the Bible for yourself. If you don't understand it, pray that God will send you teachers and pastors after his heart that will feed you with knowledge. Ask God himself and he will give you understanding. It's consistently in the Bible for us to not only study to show yourself approved, but again to ask God if it's something that you don't know or something that you don't understand. There's no excuse for us to continue being misled by people who are wolves in sheep clothing. And I can understand that this is confusing for people who are new to the faith. I can understand that this is confusing for people who don't understand fully like what's going on. Well, I thought all y'all was supposed to be Christians. No, the Bible says itself that there were going to be many false Christs that are going to arise. There are going to be many who profess that they knew God and that they've been doing all these wonderful miracles in God's name, and he's going to tell them, depart from me, I knew you not. So this, again, if you really truly want to build a relationship with God and you really truly want to understand and know for yourself, ask God, pray, seek his face. Don't go by your favorite influencer. Don't go by your favorite gospel artist. Don't go by your favorite anybody. Go to God directly. That's why he sent his son. Go to God directly.